long time ago, in a small village in the Benin Kingdom, there was a damsel by the name Nene who lived with her mother Iyenoma and her sister Ekpofi. One day, the Enogie from a neighboring village sent a marriage proposal for Nene, which was accepted by her family. And so, the marriage rites were conducted according to the Benin customs and traditions, after which the Enogie, that is the king of the neighboring village, and his procession returned to where they came from. After some days, it was now time for Inene, the new bride, to go to her husband's village. But before Inene could embark on this journey, her mother dressed her up very beautifully, made up her face well, and adorned her with very beautiful and valuable jewelries. Iyenoma also gave Inene some instructions and a strict warning never to go anywhere else on the way, and that she was not to have any contact with the water from a particular river on the path through which they would journey. And so she embarked on this journey, escorted by her sister Ekpofi and her friend Igbo. On their way to Inene's husband's village, Igbo called Inene aside and told her that she didn't look beautiful enough as a bride.
Is this how you are going to look to your husband's house? You are looking really ugly with this makeup of yours. See your face,
Igbo told her. So Igbo suggested that they go to a nearby river, the same river Inene's mother had warned her about, to wash her face. Unfortunately, Inene had forgotten all her mother's warning about that river. So she thought about what her friend said and agreed to go and wash her face in hope that she would look beautiful after doing so. While Ekpofi waited for them, they went to the river. On getting to the river, Igbo instructed Inene to pull off all her dress and jewelry, which she did accordingly. But just as Inene was about bending low to scoop some water to wash her face, Igbo pushed her into the river, then wore all her dress and jewelry and returned to the roadside where Inene's sister awaited their return. When Ekpofi asked about Inene's whereabouts, Igbo lied to her and told her that Inene had fallen into the river. Ekpofi exclaimed and broke down in tears and wept bitterly. But Igbo silenced her and sternly warned her to stop crying as they must continue on their journey. More so, she was not to tell anyone about what had happened, and from that moment onward, she was to be considered the bride instead of Inene. At the palace, just as Igbo was entering, the king saw her and wondered that she was not in any way looking like the damsel he had married. But he couldn't reject her because a king must not reject a bride so presented to him according to the laws of